Mouth is a boss. As in, see, I like people who just continually strive to take their career and their destiny to the next level. Not that you just sit down in one place and be feeling like a boss. In fact, anyone who does not have a day christened after them should not talk to me again. Let me explain. Did you guys hear this week that the mayor of Houston has declared 17th of July Basket Mouth Day in Houston? Like Basket Mouth Day. So every 17th of July, as long as the world continues to be in existence, is going to be recognized as Basket Mouth Day in Houston. See, that's just huge. That is just... Honestly, I don't know, I was just blown away, yeah. But this was actually done to recognize and appreciate his contribution to the Nigerian American community in Houston for the past 6 years. See, I've said it, oh, if you don't have a day named after you anywhere in the world, okay, street at least, or okay, building. If you don't have anything named after you in this world, please, don't talk to me again. Thank you, it's over. Welcome to The Gist. I'm your host, Toyosi Phillips.
The Gist.
Hey people, thank you for watching. Like for real, I appreciate it. Thank you. You come here every week to just show me love and show me support. I love it. So it's going to be a great show today. As always, joining me later is Nigerian singer Waconzy. Yes, Waka. He's going to be here with me in the studio later. And you know I'm going to ask about that one major controversy that trailed him last year. So on to this week's gist. Emeka Ike. Do you guys know Emeka Ike? If you don't know him, let me help you. He's a revered Nollywood actor with tons of movies to his name. But that's not all he is, oh. He's also allegedly a wife beater. He beat his wife, allegedly, into a coma. She passed out. After 12 years of being married to him, this woman went to a customary court to seek a divorce. So, in fact, one quote of hers said, "It was when my husband beat me mercilessly, I believed that people truly saw stars whenever they were unconscious. He beat her to where she saw stars." She added that it was my brother who took me to the hospital where I spent 2 months. There was also a day I was feeding our last child with tea. My husband, out of anger, took the tea and poured it on my head. I really can't. I really cannot deal with this right now. Rumor has it that he blamed her for all the misfortune that befell him. I don't even know whether to call it misfortunes, because he basically allegedly complained about not getting movie roles anymore and not being able to sustain a school project that they started together. And then he called her a witch. This is something straight out of a Nollywood movie, honestly. Why someone will accuse another person of the problems in their life beats me. I don't get it. And please, if you feel strongly that someone is the reason for your problems, why don't you just leave the person? Why will you continually abuse the person physically and emotionally? See, if all this is true, because I like to give people the benefit of doubt, so maybe, I don't know, but if all this is true, then Mr. Emeka, you need counseling and deliverance, because there's something disturbing you, and it's not your wife. Moving on to Bobbi Kristina. Yes, she's still alive, still in the hospice, but still alive, yeah. And you guys know that in every family there's a Judas. There's somebody with Judas behavior. See, one of the Judases in the Brown family is trying to sell a picture of Bobbi Kristina in the hospice bed. TMZ reported that they had been approached by someone who wanted to sell the picture for $100,000, and they rejected it because it just seemed really sick. Instead of the person to be praying for a miracle to happen, call on the Lord day and night and fast. This person is going around media houses trying to sell a picture of Bobbi Kristina in coma. The family members still don't know who is trying to sell the picture. They just know that there's someone out there trying to sell the picture. And now media houses are actually reporting that all external Brown family members have been banned from her room. Good call. Me, I believe in miracles. And I believe Bobbi Kristina will still come back to us, hospice or no hospice. And that family member that is trying to sell the picture needs to join Emeka Ike for counseling and deliverance. Before I forget, I want to say congratulations to Gbenro and Osas, who got married last weekend here in New York City. Gbenro actually cut his dreads off for this wedding. That was huge. I was slightly confused when I saw the church pictures. It was a fun wedding though. The reception was really fun. They had lots of family members and friends and other people in the entertainment industry like Annie Dibia, Shay, Praise, and a couple of other people. I took pictures for you guys. Still talking about weddings, Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis got married last weekend in a very private ceremony. I mean, very private. Somewhere in California. They had just close friends and family and their 9-month-old daughter in attendance. They started dating in 2012 after Ashton got divorced from Demi Moore, and it's weird because initially they say, according to interviews, that they didn't like each other, but now they're married, so good for them. And also for Vanessa Williams, she too got married last weekend. It's like that 4th of July weekend was perfect for weddings. Vanessa Williams got married for the 3rd time last weekend to her fiance Jim Scripp. They met in Egypt and got married in Buffalo, New York, where Jim is from. Okay, let's talk about Bill Cosby's reputation, or whatever is left of that reputation, because I think that reputation has been destroyed. All those women who accused him of raping them seem to have been vindicated this week. A 2005 sex assault lawsuit where he settled a former Temple University staff was reopened, and during that appearance he admitted to giving drugs to women before sex. Associated Press was the media outlet that requested for the court documents to be unsealed. I guess they refused to give up on the case when the rest of the world just shrugged their shoulders and accepted what it was for what it was. Anyway, Bill Cosby said in that 2005 legal deposition that he had obtained prescriptions of a powerful sedative to give to young women that he wanted to have sex with. Of course, his lawyers fought to keep this case sealed, but the federal judge in charge of the case did not grant them their wishes, because this is someone who gave speeches about young black men leading good lives and welfare mothers getting their act together. So him with his skeleton in the cupboard had his skeleton and the cupboard open. The document was open this week. Bottom line, he cannot be charged anyway for any of the cases based on this because of the statute of limitation. In simple English, too much time has passed for that to be used as evidence, but yeah, there's some sense of vindication, but really, what a mess. It's time right now to give you an update on one of the most famous families. It's time for
Kardashian update, Kardashian update, Kardashian update. Yay!
Kourtney Kardashian officially said she's done with her longtime boyfriend Scott Disick this week after he was seen frolicking with an ex on a boat far, far away from home. The two have been apart for a while now, and there have been speculations of them splitting. Rumor has it that Scott was back to his drinking and drug ways, and Kourtney was actually willing to still keep him in her life for the sake of their 3 children. But after these pictures of him with this auntie surfaced, Kourtney checked out of the relationship. The two of them have been together for 9 years, have 3 kids together, but are not married. So any arrangement regarding the children right now would have to be settled between them, or possibly with a mediator. And on to Kendall Jenner. She seems to be the only Kardashian Jenner without any taint or tarnish, and she seems to have found her calling. This modeling business is working for her. The 19-year-old Calvin Klein campaign was released this week and she killed it. She also closed a Chanel couture show in Paris this week, which is a huge deal. She's said to be worth about $2 million now, and that's bound to increase as she lands more endorsement deals. And as for her sister, let's just say Kylie didn't have a great week. Her supposed boyfriend Tyga is not straight after all. He's into transgenders, and I don't know what that makes him, but messages between him and a transgender female, who is someone who used to be a man but has transitioned into a woman, were released this week. And they clearly showed that him and the person were intimate. It's funny how I'm talking about these things casually. Man turned to woman, woman turned to man. I say these things now so casually. It's amazing. 2015 will go down as a very special year. You see why the Kardashians deserve their own segment? Yeah, that's it for
Kardashian update, Kardashian update, Kardashian update. Yay!
On to comedy king Alibaba, who turned 50 a few days ago. He announced that his late night show will be hitting our screen soon. It's a show called Alibaba in XX, which is in excess. And who says abstinence is impossible between a couple in love? It's very, very possible, as proven by Ciara and her Seattle Seahawks quarterback boyfriend, Russell Wilson. Russell had a one-on-one with the pastor of San Diego's Rock Church and said in front of the congregation that him and Ciara are going the Jesus way with their relationship, and he clarified that the Jesus way meant no sex before marriage. Amen. You're watching The Gist, guys, and after the break, Waconzi will be here with me. Stick around.
Waconzy. I say, hi. See, my mother and my father not together, but I was brought up by my poor single mother.
Hi guys, welcome back. So with me in the studio is singer Waconzy. I'm sure you guys know him. My favorite song of his is Celebrate. I know that was 4 years ago. And I'm going to ask him why he has not released another favorite song for me. But welcome to the studio, Waconzy.
Chop knuckle.
Chop knuckle. Wait first.
Yeah.
How did you lose weight? Because your weight loss is serious.
Oh yeah, for real, man.
And you look good. You actually look really good.
Yeah, thank you. But basically, I've been on the move. Like a lot of people think it's easy. Like you do music is just sit down, and enjoy yourself. I mean, this period in my life, I decided to take a lot of break, like a couple of months, to go around the world per se. Nice. I can confidently say that I've been to like 90% of the world, trying to connect my brand to bigger brands. You know what I'm saying?
90% of the world.
I like to say, man, but not like I'm trying to be proud, but it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? I've been around. Like some countries I go, I probably spend just one day in that country and then catch the next flight. So it's been very stressful for me, rather. I mean, it's been very stressful. But I'm sure, like now, I'm back here in America. I'm gonna stay here for a little bit, and I'll fix it up again. Exactly.
Great.
But of course, man, girls like you when guys don't go too far. You know?
Yeah. But how's America treated you? What have you been doing here?
Well, basically in America, I've been expanding my brand, like I've been moving from state to state, like we just brought out the album, the Waconzi Greatest Hits here in America. It's out in the streets and the stores, in basically all the Afro stores in the United States. The album is out, and we shot a couple of videos, like 4 videos,
Nice.
like a lot of people be like, long time they see my video, but 4 videos are out now, ready now. We're also working on what they call it, some collaborations with American artists, So when we drop it this time, we'll get back to the business big time, you know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Yeah,
I even saw you with Diddy. Where was that?
Yeah, P. Diddy, that was in Miami,
Nice.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys took a picture together. It looked really cool.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Okay,
yeah.
so my friend said to ask this, so I have to ask this. She said, what is the meaning of Waconzy?
Well, Waconzi is a blend of 2 English words, Waco and Zany. Waco for crazy, Zany for funny.
Ah.
Exactly, people who really know me know that that's who I am. Yeah, but not crazy like crazy, right? Crazy in a positive way, I like to say, you know what I'm saying? To a reasonable extent, it describes my kind of music, to my lyrical ability and how I pass my message, yeah.
So Nigeria just voted Buhari in, and I know you were a vocal supporter of Buhari. Why?
Well, basically, for me, because it's in the Bible, right? There's something to say in the Bible, right?
Buhari's in the Bible?
Hold on. I'm just going to take a leaf from there. I'm just going to borrow a leaf from there.
Okay.
They say in the last days, right? We're going to say we need someone new. We always need someone new, right? And when the new person comes, we're going to say, I wish we had the other person. That was in Revelations, right? Exactly. But that's not the case for Nigeria, exactly. For Buhari, I believe that we needed change, and let's hope and believe that change will come, because of course Nigeria is not it's a population of over 200 million people, so it's not easy for anybody to manage it. But for me, I felt like we needed change. We needed change. Not like I had anything against the former government. I just felt like we needed serious change, and I'm someone who stands up for what I believe in. If I believe in this, I say it.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
And your recent interview, you talked about Shay. You have a crush on Shay, right?
Yeah, not really no more. That was old news.
Old news, but you said you wanted to have a baby for you.
Yeah, well, Shay is a wonderful artist. I respect her talent, and I just when there's something going on in my mind, I just like to say. You know what I'm saying? Like about that period, I had a crush on her.
Yeah.
And I still appreciate the fact she's doing real good. A couple of good songs she has. The one with Wizkid is one of my favorite. I'm just saying, like, yo, she's an artist out there without any what's the right word to use? Like any bad news. Like she be doing her thing real good. I know she worked with Beyonce in the past. So basically, I'm just trying to say that she could be someone that other upcoming aspiring artists should look up to. So for me to respect that talent, I'm sure that she has a lot to offer, And of course, it wouldn't be a bad thing if I have a baby with her, But just kidding anyway.
All right. So who are you currently crushing on?
Crushing in the industry.
In the industry, yeah. It doesn't even have to be the Nigerian industry, the Nigerian music industry.
If it's not the Nigerian industry,
Anyway,
it's my girl now.
Who's your girl?
Rihanna.
I knew you were going to say Rihanna.
I can sell everything I have. just to be with her, man. I know one day, for real, in this world. See, there's nothing I really wanted that I've not gotten in my life, unless I don't really want it. But I know one day in this world it's gonna happen.
Gonna jam.
Yeah, we're gonna jam somewhere. She probably lives somewhere around me, you know, in New York right now. I might be driving. I just see her on the road. I was like, "What's up, babe? What's going on?"
Up?
My name's Superman.
Oh shit. Well, are you a religious or spiritual person?
I'm a Christian, a born-again Christian.
Amen.
I live my
Hallelujah.
life for God. I was brought to this world for a positive reason. Like that's what I'm here for. I've been through a lot of challenges, but guess what? I always come out of it alive without any scratch. You know, if I tell you what I've been through a lot, you know, and it's only clear for me to say that God has a purpose for my life, you know, because I should have been dead and gone.
Yeah.
Right? I survived a plane crash.
Oh,
I've been in a plane that almost crashed.
Wow.
Not too long ago, actually. You know what I'm saying? I didn't put it out on PR. I've survived a lot of accidents. I've survived people trying to shoot me.
Wow.
I've survived people not by my power, but by the grace of God, you know. So, I mean, my miracles are just too much, you know. So, I mean, it's only clear for me to say that I'm in this world for a reason. You know, my biggest songs in this world are my gospel songs.
Yeah.
Not because I don't promote the other ones the same way, but I mean, God has chosen me and I don't have any alternative. So I'm not only spiritual, I'm religious, I'm a born-again Christian, I'm a child of God, and I stand for Team Jesus 100%.
Team Jesus,
exactly, all the way, man, for real.
It. Nice. I asked this because I saw a post on Instagram recently where you said no to premarital sex. Yeah.
You see, one thing about sex is, I'll tell you guys something, right? I'll probably talk a little bit, you know. Sex is more spiritual than physical, you know. Like, sex is the biggest weapon of the devil. Sex is what destroyed the world. You remember through the apple, right?
The apple was not sex now.
No, but at the end of the day, it relates to sex, you know, because they now knew they were naked and that's it, you know. So sex is like connecting two spirits. Now, let me tell you something about sex that we all know, but we don't think about. I probably have sex with somebody, we have a child, and the child behaves like me, looks like me, acts like me, everything like me. That means I probably pass my spirit to that person. So I'm probably collecting the person's spirit too. And of course, the spirit controls the physical, the spiritual controls the physical. So you get everything from the person, everything bad, and maybe anything good, if anything good. So, but basically, I'm trying to say no premarital sex, and that's my advice for everybody. I tell you, the girl I'll get married to is a virgin.
Are you a virgin?
That's a question for another day.
Wait, why do guys? So you are going to look for a virgin?
No, I already got a virgin, man. Trust me, man.
Already?
Yeah,
What's her name?
Should I say her name?
Say her name. Now tell us about your woman.
You give me small thing. You give me small money.
To say you're a virgin.
Anyways, like, trust me, the one crazy thing about we guys is that we always see wonderful people around us, but we choose to disregard them and go for the crazy ones. I don't know why it's like that. You probably have a very nice girl, a religious girl, a good one. Yeah. Not my case anyway, but like in general, a lot of people just say, nah, she's not good enough for me, she's not my type, she's not blah, blah, blah. And you probably go for the one that destroy your life. But me, I got mine, and I'm gonna keep mine till I'm ready to fix it.
I'm loving this discussion with you.
I'm a very real person, you know. Like, that's it, man.
So you're going to keep it real right now.
Most definitely.
We have to talk about something.
Okay, no shaking.
One scandal that hit you last year.
Scandal.
Last year. Wako. What happened with that 100 grand now? Where the show? It was not 100 now.
I was how much?
There was $100 bill on top, then the rest were now $1.
Did you see $1 inside there?
They said there was $1 inside.
They said, who is it there now?
Was it 100,000?
It was 100. Listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Might tell you something.
But why did you use that place? You did not come out to say it's a lie now.
I don't have to respond to everybody now.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. People have dashed me a lot of money. 3 days ago, somebody dashed me 50 grand. Dollars, dash. Not by my power, not by my might, but by the grace of God.
Amen.
Like that show. Okay. So that one was even probably something I work for, right? So if they can be dashing me that stuff on a regular, Maybe because I give too, you know. So Kini big, the 100 grand is just like how much? Like 20 million?
Yeah.
That's nothing, man. So why they trying to make it a big deal? But of course, I don't even care because people talk and talk and
But
talk.
you deleted
Did you
that
see a
picture.
dollar there?
Did you delete that picture?
It's still on my Instagram.
Are you? If I check now, it's still there. Wako.
Where's
no,
my phone?
there's no time. There's no time. Okay, what advice do you have for upcoming artists?
Well, I like to let them know that the present can't be the same with the future, and the future lies in their hands. They can always get what they want to. All they need to do is get a plan, hope and depend on God, and don't be ashamed to try again. If they fail, try again. If they fail, try again. If they fail, try again. And guess what?
Did you rehearse this thing?
No, I didn't realize it. I'm saying the truth, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. One very important thing y'all need to know. For an upcoming artist, you might want to keep away from sex as much as you can. You know, it's not hard. It's very possible. You know, focus on what you got to do. Don't say that you want to drop education for music, right? Because that's a very stupid thing to do. You know, because at the end of the day, you need to get funds to promote your music, you know.
Right.
And if you don't have something upstairs, it probably might be very difficult to get funds.
Right.
Then also, I want you to know that your music is not for everybody. Your music is for a selected group of people, you know. You have to know your catchment area. You can't sing a song for the world. Like you sing for Americans, you sing for Arabians, you sing for Nigerians, you sing for Jamaicans. You probably might want to sing for just Igbo people. You probably might just want to sing for just the politicians. You have to know your catchment area. And guess what? You promote to that catchment area. So not like you're wasting your money, you know, exactly. That's why you have big brands choosing ambassadors because of their catchment area, you know. Exactly. Then
You're a wise man. I'm just, as you're talking like this, just entering my body like this. You are so wise. Keep talking. Continue. Anymore.
Basically, you know, just maximize what you do. Try to see yourself like a brand, you know, like because at the end of the day, you're as big as every other brand. Sahara is a brand. Your program right here, the gist with Miss Phillips right here is a brand.
You don't know the name of the
I didn't tell me now.
Continue.
I know your name now.
Continue.
So,
yeah,
be a brand. See yourself like a brand because guess what? They're going to buy your name more than they buy your music.
Right.
They're going to buy your face more than they buy your music. So, don't put priority on your music like 100%. You could put the two together. Your face and your music go hand in hand, you know.
But they should work on themselves.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
Before you leave, you have to sing my Celebrate. Just sing like the first 4 lines. From that, my mother and my father not together.
Okay.
So yeah, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
See, my mother and my father not together, but I was brought up by my poor single mother. See, sweet like a guava. You're my sweet sugar butter, girl, see. I was born with a silver spoon, and then I lost the spoon. But I give God all the glory, eh. When I walk out, everybody said on me, eh. It don't pass for.
How did you lose that silver spoon? That silver spoon, what happened?
Yeah, you know, let me tell you guys about silver spoon. You know, my life was like, I grew up from a very rich family, right? You know what I'm saying? My dad is a very rich man. He was the first to drive all the big cars in Port Harcourt and all. You know, but guess what? We, the children, never got to enjoy anything.
Don't be like that to your own children.
No, most definitely. I'm going to live a better life. You know, everything I went through, I'll not let my children go through it.
Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. You deserve a hug.
You deserve to go.
Thank you. Waconzy, everyone. We'll be back after the break. For watching, people, we've come to the end of the show. I want to thank Waconzy for stopping by and chatting with me. Please like this video and drop comments. Don't forget to follow us on social media as well, where we keep you updated. I'll see you next time, and remember, you can be everything you want to be.